Now, um, we have a lot of fun here on this stream. I like to imagine we're all having a bop, a blast, pretty much always. But we're not, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I know that. Other groups, types of people, like other sort of things. And I recently saw an interesting insight into a different culture. I got to see, what do alt-righters find fun. It was kind of like a nature documentary, like when you turn on the TV and you see a lion like eating one of their children or something, and you're like, oh, that's what they're up to. Well, take a look at this segment posted to Public Freakout from Baked Alaska. Some of you may remember, headliner at Charlottesville rally, real upstanding guy. But he's live streaming this, and he goes into this convenience store with no mask. And here, just enjoy the quality content, okay?
Shut the fuck up, bitch! How about that? You're a little communist snitch, bruh.
Get out.
You leave.
Get out.
You small ass dick motherfucker. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, bitch? How about you don't talk to me like that? Fucking small ass dick bitch.
You can hear his voice shaking.
Call the police over a mask? You guys are fucking cucks, dude. Look at you. Look at you. You're fucking 400 ass pounds. Get on a fucking treadmill, bitch. SJW ass bitch. Blue hair ass looking ass bitch. Pull your mask up. How about fuck you?
Shut the hell up and get the hell out.
Oh, triggered! Dude, we got someone triggered over here.
It goes on like that for a little while longer. Believe it or not, this is cut from like a 7-hour live stream. He did this 3 times, and I think after the 3rd one, the police actually did show up, and he pleaded with them to let him go, which the police did. How nice of them. But anyway, I really, really like this segment because it reveals, first of all, hello, Seanhead. Yeah, Terminal 2015 brain. This does seem like exactly what a 13-year-old masturbating into a sock envisions himself doing the day after he wins the lottery and thinks he no longer has to go to school, Like, this is the most pathetic power fantasy a person can possibly have, like, I'm gonna go into a convenience store and I'm gonna call a girl fat and I'm gonna yell at them, I'm gonna call them all communists or something like that. And I mean, I could waste time by saying like it's very mean of him to do that, but they don't care. What I actually care about, though, is it underlies a pretty startling hypocrisy in the underlying ideology of the alt-right. I know, a hypocrisy on their part. I know. That's literally so embarrassing. Is he mentally ill? I don't want to armchair diagnosis, but yes. You would have to be mentally ill to do that and not die of cringe. And I don't think he's died of cringe. I feel like I would have heard of that. I have to assume it's some kind of mental illness, But the thing that I wanted to talk about, like a cringe overdose kind of, like it seizes up, like but yeah, I don't think that's happened. Now, the funny sort of underlying hypocrisy there is, have you guys noticed that there are 2 sides to the alt-right, okay? Half of it is 12-year-olds who think they're the Joker, who are really fucking mad they've never gotten laid, who just spam N-word and are mega edgy and mega cringy and that sort of thing. And the other half is the one that posts pictures of, like, cathedrals and says, "Do not disrespect the works of your forefather. Remember where we came from. Remember who we are." And these are people of identical political persuasions, okay? They're 2 halves of the same coin. And the funny thing is, and this is what they'll tell you, these people jerk off, we're the forefathers of Western civilization, because alt-right means Nazi, so, of course they're doing that. And they do that, but first of all, the only reason anyone gives a fuck about the West is because of the Enlightenment, and they explicitly reject Enlightenment values. Europe was not the center of the world in the fucking 1400s, okay? So the only reason you have your supremacy myth is because of the ideas you reject. So right off the bat, it's all very, very stupid. But they post, like, the cathedrals and shit, and they... and they're like, oh, remember the blood that ran through their veins is the one which runs through your veins. And the joke is that they're talking about revitalizing the glory and the honor of like the West, of Europe, you know, of Europa. And you'll see them all like jerking off with their like Western traditionalist threads where they're like, yeah, dude, look at this architecture. It's fucking amazing. Look at them respecting their forefathers. Oh, look, these pseudo Norse mythology images I pulled from Google search that are totally accurate to the religious and iconographic intent of the Norse were 1,000 years ago. You know, it's all of this like traditional value shit. But when you actually get down to it, these people are fucking degenerates. These people are like the worst, addled, insane, crazy fucking people. These people can't build civilizations. You think people who get their kicks who get their kicks watching other people run into convenience stores to harass just fucking wage slaves? You think these people are going to build fucking Western civilization, whatever the fuck that means to you, was built by people you would have had lynched for being fags, okay? Let's be real. What you idealize is living in giant stone towers built by people smarter than you, okay? It's just so hilarious to me that these people are so clearly, like, addled, like frothing at the mouth, rabies, crazy dipshits who will never contribute anything to society. And they, but they at the same time venerate like honor and tradition, as though if you took the average alt-righter today and put him back 500 years ago in fucking Sicily or in fucking Paris or something, these people would have been beaten within an inch of their life or fucking outright killed within 24 hours, okay? These people are constitutionally incapable of anything even remotely approximating traditional civic values, but they still LARP about it. Dude, I'm telling you, for your own sake, okay? If you're an alt-righter or whatever, you don't want to go back to that, okay? And also, you don't want to go back to Nazi Germany either, because they would have done the same fucking thing to you. Trust me. Nazi Germany was not built on the back of fucking autistic, I can say it, I'm autistic, 13-year-olds screaming into Twitch chat, donating all of their fucking allowance money to people who harass wage slaves, okay? It was built off the Chads that you resent because they're off their fucking black women, and you seethe at the thought of it, okay? Sorry, at the end of the day, there are two groups of people in society to fascists, okay? Useful and not useful, and I'm really, really, really sorry. But if this is the kind of shit you're getting up to, you are not in the former category. I'm really sorry. Maybe you'll grow into it, you know, but probably not. Because if you ever like, sorry, I gotta ask you guys, you know, I'm not trying to lean into any bias here. Have you ever like seen an alt-righter who wasn't like a crazy degenerate? Have you ever seen like an adult alt-righter who had like their shit together ever? There's a reason why Steve Bannon talked about how he would find incel and gamer forums to try to find weak, vulnerable, lonely people to try and groom into the alt-right, dude. There's a reason, you know, after you cut the wheat from the chaff, all right, you're the chaff. You've been collected into a little bucket. The Baked Alaska guy thing is actually funny. He actually wanted to come on the stream a while ago. Believe it or not, he actually emailed me because for a while he was doing like a Yang Gang grift kind of thing, where he pretended that he had turned over a new leaf after Charlottesville and he was like a Yang Ganger now. And he emailed. I don't remember what happened with that, but it was a while ago. But it was like a year ago. But now when I look at like this, because he's doing this for a live stream, I get the feeling like Baked Alaska seems to me like the kind of guy who would suck my dick for weed, you know? Like, does Baked Alaska actually like doing this, or is this the only way he can get money now that he's washed up and all the Charlottesville hype has died out? Like, I don't know, man. Okay, well, you guys would like sucking dick for weed because that's a win-win for you guys, okay? Obviously, you know, our proud queer community. But it's just because when I see that like this guy's on live stream, it reminds me of this guy Anything for Views. and he used to do, well, anything for views. And that would be like his thing, you know. And they'll go in there, and it reminds me of like Jackass, but somehow more degenerate, you know. Like they'll like run around screaming in like a kindergarten playground and like run up and deck a child and flee over the fence. Like they'll do Well, anything for views is funny. That's true. But if you like take away all of the overlying sort of comedy and all you have left is desperation, that's the vibe that I'm getting here. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, Godspeed. Funniest thing, by the way, the alt-right is in a constant optics war because that's all they care about, because they have to win the optics game because they're neo-Nazis and they want to destroy society as we know it and slaughter a good portion of the population. So they need that optics game to sort of sell the idea to people. And I've seen so many alt-right accounts on Twitter everywhere saying, oof, bad optics, ooh, cringe, Alaska, like this is like this got out like it was a secret or something. Yeah, you guys seen that too? Nico Sam, I know Nico Sam said they saw it. I've seen this shit too. Like they're like, shouldn't have let that one out, you know. Oof, sorry guys, you're all cringe lords, you know. But that's okay. Listen, to live is to cringe, but to live is not to be a Nazi. You can't do that. But you can cringe in a non-Nazi way if you would like to. That's totally fine. We don't make fun of the cringers here, do we? Do we, folks? As long as they're not Nazis.